Hey friends, my name is Cameron. I'm a wedding photographer based in New Zealand, and today I'm going to be taking you through a live edit of a wedding image that I recently shot. I'm going to be using my Chasewild Signature Presets, and I'm going to show you step by step, so let's do it. So here we are with this image of Scott and Renisa shot on a beach in the middle of the afternoon. We've got the sun coming in from the back with a nice sort of backside lighting situation going on, but overall the image is a bit flat and it could use a whole bunch of editing. So what we're going to do is put on our Chasewild Signature Preset Color 1, which is my go-to standard color preset that goes on most things. And you can see right away that the image is really blue and really green, so we're going to need to fix that up with adjusting our white balance. I'm going to bring the temperature right up, and I'm looking at the skin tone, I'm looking at the whites, and we're bringing that up nice and warm, up close to 7,000 here. And I'm going to balance out this green tint that we've got going on as well by adding a little bit more magenta in. So that's looking better. The colors are going to get more intense as we bring a bit of contrast back in, and it's all going to balance out. So that's the next thing we would do, is add some contrast in by bringing the exposure down. I'm going to bring the shadows down a little bit too, and just crush those blacks just a little bit more. Awesome. Now that's starting to get some really nice tones coming through now. Nice warm tones. So the next thing that I'm going to do after that is I'm going to clean up the image, I'm going to crop the image, and it's going to start to feel a whole lot better. So let's crop this in, get our couple in the middle. I'm going to press Q to bring up my spot remover, and I'm going to get these people out of the background nice and quickly. I am not the most accurate with this, but most of the time people are not going to notice, but we always try our best. Let's get these people out here, they're quite obvious too. Make sure that lines up. 1, 2, and let's bring that up here. 3, and there's nothing too much more that I can see. That looks pretty good. Cool, so the next thing we're gonna do is just enhance the light. I like to use brushes in the background just to make our couples pop even a little bit more. So we're gonna have the exposure down a bit. I'm gonna take a little bit of the texture out because this is really got a lot of detail in this texture, so we wanna make it a bit softer. Clarity down a little bit, get that texture right down. And let's just do some big strokes in here. Nice. Gonna bring this exposure down and shadows down a little bit more. Let's crush the shadows in there. On this side too. And then I'm probably gonna make a new one without the texture and clarity, just a little bit more exposure down on this side. Just up in here too. Bring the shadows down there just to give it a little bit more. Perfect. So that's looking good for me. Now we've got our white balance good, we've got our contrast looking good, we've cropped and we've cleaned up the image. So it's just a few final touches before this image is ready. Now what I would do to this image is just bring a little bit more life to the skin tones in here. So I'll just lift the saturation of these oranges just up 4 points, just a little bit. And I might just bring up a smidgen of the exposure on Renisa's face here. So let's just paint that in just to balance it out, just that tiny little bit more. Awesome. And now for me, this image is done. It's looking awesome. It's looking Chasewild. We've used our Chasewild Signature Preset Color 1. This is the before, and I've taken you step by step. And this is our edited image at the end. Thanks for following along, team. If you like what you saw, let me know in the comments and I can make some more videos like this in the future. And hopefully we'll see you then. Thanks, team.